So we're back working on the R7 project. We're at the stage where we're going to put the MT09 injectors in it. I've actually got some Gen 3 injectors we're going to try. I know that the Gen 1, Gen 2 injectors work fine, but the Gen 3, we've done a flow test on them, and they have a little bit of a cleaner spray pattern. They flow exactly the same as the Gen 1, Gen 2s, but then just a cleaner spray pattern. So we'll see if it makes any difference with the in the tune on this bike. So we're going to put the injectors in. Actually, we'll start by doing a couple of base runs to see where the bike's at. Today it made 133 horsepower last time, so we'll just do a few runs, make sure it's all good on pump fuel, and then we'll put the injectors in and tune it on pump fuel for the bigger injectors, just because we want to get a tune for that, and then I'll swap it over to E85. Okay, so here's our injectors and our fuel rail out of the bike. As you can see, this is our stock injector. This is a MT09 Gen 1, Gen 2 injector, a grey injector. And this is a MT09 Gen 3 injector. They're all physically the same size injector. It's just that these two flow about 40% more than this injector. So we've done a flow test, and both of the MT09 Gen 2 and Gen 3 injectors flow the same amount, but the spray pattern is a bit nicer on the Gen 3. So we haven't tried one of these injectors or a pair of these injectors in this model bike before, so we'll give it a go and see if it makes any difference to the tune as opposed to the Gen 1, Gen 2 injectors. So we've run into a bit of a snag here. The MT09 injectors, although they're 40%, they flow 40% more than the R7 injectors, it's just not enough fuel. What I'm showing you here is I've got the bike at about 8.5 pounds of boost, and this is the air fuel ratio, and after about 8,500 revs, I'm adding fuel up here, and it just keeps leaning off like this. It keeps getting leaner. It's just the injectors are maxed out, so I can't actually add any more fuel. The last bike we ran on this E85 was MT07, and it was a few years ago, and I got a bit confused with the injectors. We actually put H2 injectors in that bike. As you can see, these here, they're both a grey injector, sort of similar looking things, but this one's an H2 injector, that one's a MT09 injector. The H2 injectors flow 650cc, so they're quite a bit larger. So what I'm going to do is change it over to, I've got some Bosch injectors there which are actually 730cc, So I'm going to put those in the bike, and then we'll be able to turn the boost up a bit more. Kept turning the boost up, and we've maxed out what the boost controller will allow us to run on this wastegate, which is 15 pounds of boost. And so we went from 121 horsepower up to 156, and this huge torque gain. It's nearly 90 foot-pounds of torque. And then I'll just get rid of this bottom run, and then we added a couple of degrees of timing to it. So same boost level, just with a bit more timing, and it really liked it. So yeah, it picked up and gave us a maximum of 160 horsepower, and yeah, just on 90 foot-pounds of torque, which is very impressive for a little 655cc twin. I think we'll take the bike out to the track and see if Brett can ride this thing. That's quite a bit of torque for a light little bike. I might strap the front down just to give him the best chance possible. So we'll see you at the track. Just turned it down. I don't want you to flip it. So we're back at the track. We've got the bike on E85 and 15 pounds of boost, and we're here with Brett.
Hey, how you going?
And it's just done his first little test hit on it, to sort of feel it out. And what do you think? Is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to manage.
Yeah.
It just wants to lift the front wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but feels good. Otherwise, very nice to ride.
Clutch is smooth. So
yeah, everything's good.
We've got the front of it strapped down, and the bike's lowered a little bit. So hopefully that will help. And I've also changed the gearing. I've got 2 teeth smaller on the rear, so the it might launch a bit better and have a bit more top speed. So
yeah, see what happens.
We'll go out and see what happens.
Awesome.
$10,550, so it's best time so far. It was 10.6 last time,
yeah.
So But you reckon you hit the limiter?
Yeah.
It comes up violent, hey?
Yeah, and it came up in second gear straight up.
Came up,
Yeah. But definitely get more aggressive off the start.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll
Absolutely.
how's the boost? Do you reckon we'd leave it at the same level?
Yeah, I think do one. Oh,
Do one more like that?
yeah, do one more like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you saw what I can see what the
No,
boost
yeah,
is.
it was like up near, what was it, 12? Yeah, it was like
It's up
on
around
12.
12.
I looked, yeah.
So that's
yeah.
about right
Yeah.
where I thought
Yeah.
it would be.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But what was a mile an hour last time? Bit of bashing and like a mess.
So what do we get? 138 mile an hour this time. I can't remember what it was.
I could look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have
It
a
was
look.
a 130 maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we'll go and line up and go for another run and see if we can go a bit better.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, September 22, we've got and they'll have show and shine on. A lot of their members will be racing as well. Managed to gather it up.
Flow lane. 10-3, 136 miles an hour.
What did you do? 7.
That was better.
It's a bit better.
So we turned the boost down.
Yeah. So it was
And
9. I saw 9.
9 was
on
it?
the gauge, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come on as violent and
Short shifted first
and
to
you
second.
and you yeah, I saw that you short shifted and it seemed
And
to
then it was just more gentle through second.
yeah. Oh, okay. So just a bit of throttle control.
Yeah,
So we can
just
turn the
keep it
boost back
down.
up, or is it
Turn it up.
turn it up? What was the mile an hour?
137, 136.9.
Okay, so we dropped off a mile an
Yeah.
hour a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was good. Much
What was the
better.
60?
174. Better.
Oh, so it was better.
Yeah. 112 half track. That's the best
So
we've done.
short shifting first and second. Short shift second.
No, only first to second.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I saw it.
That's good.
Cool. All right, let's go and see if we can make a bit more boost. We'll sneak up on it.
Contain it.
Yeah. Awesome. Best run of the night.
More spectacular, but I thought it would have been quicker. It was like carrying the front wheel, like. Anyway, it was still good.
Do you reckon we
It's
should-
a little bit slower 60.
Do you reckon we should turn it up a bit more?
Yeah, I reckon.
You'll get one more. They're going through pretty
Yeah,
quick.
that's what I was going to say, yeah. Turn it up a little bit and see. That was like between 9 and 10 now.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I better
Yeah.
turn it up.
Yeah. Turn it up.
All right.
Hold in bottom's good. Paint buff and a bit of time on the side of the wheel. The paint is just absolutely mint.
Spot, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, this thing is still stop high, it's not raining. Because there used to be was a candy apple red. I think it actually.
So that was best run so far. You're just knocking on the door of that 9-second pass.
Grand finale.
Yeah, that was very impressive. So did you notice how much boost that was?
Yeah, it was more.
How-
Yeah, you could
like-
feel more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't touch full throttle till like the end of third gear.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like 13 pounds or something, or
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
That's 12, 13, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could have put it all in, and you could have just handled it.
Yeah,
You could have
we'll
worked
try.
it.
We'll try.
Next time, hey?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I'm very happy. That's very impressive effort.
We're getting close.
Getting there. That 9-second is right there. If we can get all that boost into it.
Yeah, even just to manage what we've got would get us there.
Yeah.
It's just trying to get it down the track.
Yeah, without
Yeah.
lifting that front.
That's right, yeah. Absolutely.
All right, well, that's going to be it for this time.
Until next time.
Till next time. So overall, a very successful night. We achieved the best run of 10.1 at 139 miles an hour, which is very impressive for a little 655cc, what was a learner legal bike. Brett said he just needs more time on the bike to get used to it. We were playing around with boost levels and just trying to get the best setup for him. But I think what we're going to do is play around with the gearing a bit more. Currently we're got a 40-tooth rear sprocket and the stock front sprocket, and I think I might try a 17-tooth front sprocket if I can fit it in there, so it'll make the gearing a bit taller again, because it's just so violent coming off the line, and it just hits the limiter in fifth going across the end, the finish line. So if we can make that a bit taller, then he'll be sort of a bit further down in fifth gear, potentially be able to get a bit more speed out of it, and it'll make it easier to get off the line. Anyway, like I said, very successful. We didn't even use all the boost. We only used, I'll have to check the video, but I think it's about 13 pounds we used, and it's tuned to 15. So probably about 145-ish horsepower we're using. But anyway, we'll go out next time and see if we can crack that 9-second. Alright, cheers guys. See you next time.